Mr. President, good to see you, General. I want you to be the commander of this new operation that I'm putting together to catch those greens and blues off guard and take back our island. What you'll be doing is commanding an assault that'll catch them completely off guard and make sure that they have no time to strike back. Sounds good. When do I start? Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Army Men Plastic Wars. So, we're gonna cut away from the fighting that's going on Plastica Major and move over to Plastica Minor. So we see that the oranges, they want to take back their land from the greens and the blues. So the president told their general to attack these embassies swiftly and make sure that they have no chance to do a counterattack. So that's exactly what they're doing. Now let's look at the troops for the oranges. They have G36s for their one leader over here. They have these mini AKs, which I believe are called barrels. Further back, they have bazooka troopers, a man with a M60 and a guy with a flamethrower. They have a whole crap ton of men with M1 Garands, and that is repeated 7 times back here. Now for the orange border defense, they have just some troopers standing guard. They have this piece of artillery, which I've said previously. I'm switching more to the artillery that isn't colored bright colors because those don't tend to work as well as ones from the base game. So I just spawned these in. Same thing over here. There's a Maxim machine gun with some oranges on there. Just a whole ton more of orange troops just around this border, maintaining it. And back here we also have a mortar, which will be sure to fire some shots further down the line. Now the blue border defense is mainly experienced men with FNFALs and G36s. Now looking around, not all the blues are have level 3 veterancy because they can't really train everyone in their army. Plus there is a yellow visit to this blue embassy on the Orange Nation, so they wanted to bring out more troops to kind of make it look like their army's more strong. So let's go here, then we'll go over to the yellows, and I'll kind of explain what's going on over there. So there's just some blue troops just standing around, not really doing much. They have this anti-tank piece that would probably get into a duel with that over there. They have some more troops over here. They have an indictment, not an indictment. It's pretty much just a meeting to formally accept these people as more trained recruits of the Blue Army. They're just standing around doing their speech and whatnot. Further down the road, there is this M2 Browning emplacement, which will focus fire down there. There's also a bazooka trooper and 2 guards watching this road, seeing, just making sure that there's no rogue people going through. Over here at the entrance of the embassy, there are some troopers guarding it. Some guys standing around. A yellow platoon. Kind of show that the yellows are there. There's some more blues around the embassy. I'm just realizing how many times I'm saying It's just kind of delaying what I'm saying. There's a Greyhound. Hopefully that'll do something and not just get gunned down within the first 3 seconds of the fight. There's some more blues around. They have a lot of guys with Garands. So not all of them have automatic weapons. Well, yeah. The yellows, they have these Mosin Nagants, I believe. And they also have Sterlings. And that's pretty much all the yellows have. But there are a whole ton of them holed up in this embassy. There's people ready to not really die because they saw the oranges approaching and they're like, we kind of have to stop having our embassy meeting and start getting ready to attack. Now the yellow diplomat and the blue diplomat are somewhere inside of this building. And if the oranges manage to clear them out and get further down, that could mean bad news for the oranges, as the yellows will most likely enter the war on the side of the blues, greens, and purples. And the yellows, they kind of have more crack shot guys. That's why they all have these like feathers. Moving further back, there are some flank troopers, or not flank troopers, just guys in the back making sure that there's really nothing going on. And there's also this guy with an M60 overlooking this valley or dried up river. And further back, these are troopers who, let's say for the sake of the story, are actually further away because they won't start attacking once. What happened here? They won't stop attacking once. They won't start attacking once the oranges reach around this dried up riverbed, because they won't detect the oranges when they're fighting over here. But once they get over here, they will. Their AI will kick in and they'll start running over and fighting, and they'll have a big old fight over here. Now, I want to make sure I'm doing good on time. 5 minutes, good enough for me. Let's start in 2 speed. Now, this is one of the larger battles that I've done that don't really need high maintenance anywhere. And immediately off the bat, these guys get sniped by the AT. Alright. Absolute just gunfire over there. I don't want to interfere too much with the battle, but I'm going to be rearming this because it's what they would do realistically. It does appear that some more people just got blown up somewhere. Is it moving? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So the machine gun down here, it's opening fire. Some of the blues up there. Now let's tell it to do something about that. That Greyhound looks like it's getting closer. The oranges are kind of like freaking out because usually they get over this. They get past this river in a couple of seconds. There are orange troopers moving up across the river. Now it appears that they've taken out this over here, along with a bunch of blue soldiers. I believe that's still firing. I'm not quite sure. It means the oranges are gonna start moving across this dam. Hopefully. I think almost all the defensive guys, they're like dead. So we'll make the ones that are still kind of like told to just stand where they are. We'll start having them move up and like start doing things. I'm rambling. The blues or the oranges are making it across. There are some orange troopers up there. He's dead. Didn't really make it that long. Now the oranges are gonna like kind of stack up on this wall, so I am gonna have to like move them. Otherwise, they're just gonna sit there and do nothing all game. Looks like they took out this Greyhound. The guy who was operating it, he's running away. And they got him. Now the oranges are making it across again for the 4th time, I think I've said. They're shooting at some of the guys up here, getting caught along this upper area. Don't know what's shooting. It might be the mortar. I believe so. Alright. Now some of the yellows, there are yellow deaths, unfortunately. Oh. The blues, this thing kind of died. Let's see how many kills he got before ultimately 14 kills. Recrewing it. It's going to definitely get more kills. Looking around, the oranges are kind of halted on this hill. None of them have really made it up the hill. Some of them are, actually. They're getting halted by all these blues and whatnot. What was that? Anyways, this machine gun is dead again. Oh, alright. Well, the oranges are continuing their assault. Again, let's try to move some of these guys up. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's a thing that happens. The AI tend to get stuck on the little things and not really advance. We'll just like squad up some of these guys so they actually start moving up. Oh, there we go. Looking back over, there are explosions and shootings. We'll try to see what's going on from this angle. Let's also make it full speed. Now the oranges are approaching, kind of suppressing the blue and yellow defenders. Plenty of men already dead. So we can see the oranges are approaching. Let's turn this around actually so we can see a little bit more of the defense. They're getting rid of the people who are still kind of holed up up front, which I think they've mainly gotten rid of. There are some guys still back there. But for the most part, the oranges have made it up and across. I'm gonna start moving some of these guys up. Let's make you free will. Same thing with you, free will. Yeah, the bazooka troopers, I don't know why, but they have a habit of just standing and getting stuck on corners. Moving up, we can watch the oranges push up through this massive line of blue and yellow defense. Now this is pretty intense for the yellows. They came here on a diplomatic mission, and what ended up happening was they got caught in the middle of a war they never wanted to be part of. The oranges are pushing up through the embassy, throwing grenades. That dude slid. Over here, oranges are pushing up through the walls and cracks. Guys on the front defense somehow are getting kills. Looking back over here, we do see the oranges kind of going up like they're supposed to. There are some yellows and blues that are holding up. They managed to clear this first building, these first few buildings, but they're getting shot at by the pure might of the yellow men with what should we call them? Sterns. There we go. Let's look back over here. We see some troopers trying to hold back the oranges. Most of them dying though. We'll move this guy out because he's probably gonna die doing nothing unless we move him. Looking back, the oranges are making it into the embassy, firing upon the yellows and blues indiscriminately. Looks like I can't really see what's going on in there, but the oranges are killing them. Is what I can tell. There is a knocked out blue guy on the ground. When he wakes up, he's gonna get absolutely decimated. Didn't even get a chance to put his head up. Back over at the entrance. Oh, the blues have awakened over here. We'll try to bring some of these guys who aren't really doing anything up. But they are alert. They are aware. They have just received word. They've been on their way, and they finally figured out that there's oranges attacking. So now there's a bunch of oranges kind of like just lingering in the back. We'll start to move them forward. And outside of these NBC buildings. Because the blues are approaching. Now this blue force could actually take out all these oranges. Now let's see if we can try to get some grenade shots up here. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice up here. Let's try to bring up their emplacements so they can do something instead of just sit back here. Let's see if this can hit something up here. I'm surprised it can. Alright, so it's gonna take a crack shot over at the blues. Let's see what it does. Hits right there. Kills some of the guys up on there. There are still a few, one blue and one yellow that are holed up inside of the thing. The oranges are going crazy trying to take them out. Now the blues over here, they're not quite sure what to do. They're being shot at by artillery, which actually seems to be doing a lot. Now I do believe that it is on like its own type of like, oh. There's only one of them. Alright. Now the blues might have a chance to kind of get up there. Here, let's bring some of them up. Same thing back here. Grab a few, send them up. I have no clue what they're so hung up about. Holy crap, that guy just got immediately executed. The blues are approaching crossing the riverbed. And I actually don't know what they're doing. Playing Ring Around the Rosie, maybe? The oranges! Let me pause real quick, because that started getting really loud. The oranges did manage to get rid of the last survivor inside of that embassy. Which I believe is this guy. Bobby Palmer. The final survivor inside of this embassy. And now these oranges who are acting like fire ants trying to take that guy out. Can go back to focusing over here on the blue troopers. So we're gonna start running through the hedge maze, trying to take those guys out. Let's bring a few over here. For the blues, for the most part, they are retreating because they are being shot at, which is understandable. The overwhelming firepower coming from the oranges. This guy, he's just... Oh, okay. So the oranges believe that all the blues are dead, at least the ones that are like kind of like walking like that. So as they approach normally, they're gonna start getting shot at again, and they're gonna snap out of the trance and get back to fighting. Now the few blues that are left, but when I say few, I mean few. There is only 5 of them left. 4. Let's look at these guys over here. Jesus. Alright. Well, I tried to do like a little heroic last stand for the guy, but he got absolutely shredded. Same thing with that one. And let's see if this guy can do something. Alright. Well, no matter what, they would have been dead. So, that's the battle over for episode 7. If you want to stick around, listen to me ramble a little bit, then feel free. The next episode, we will be seeing the oranges attacking the green embassy, and we'll see if the oranges are going to be able to take it, or if they're going to have to kind of mauled a little bit. There is a man with level 4 veterancy over here. Wonder who it might be. Michael Washington, 8 kills. That guy, 3. Kevin Jackson, 7. Douglas Ramirez, 3. Juan Crosby, 7. Ryan Henderson, 16 kills. What are they shooting at? Oranges making it over here. Maybe they'll attack a coastal town. But next episode will be the oranges attacking the green embassy. We will see if they're able to kick them out or if they're going to have to try a little bit harder. But what we know for sure is that now the oranges and yellows are engaged in the war. The yellows, they're going to join the war on the side of the greens. Oranges, tans. So, let me see if I can find anything else to talk about. No, that's pretty much it. See ya.